Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody guys, let's update our view on cryptocurrencies. So you can see that monthly chart year started with a positive sentiment. This market is showing its upper reaction in the first week of the January. But at the same time, speaking on a general picture, currently the overall situation still stands unclear. So to set the next direction, market has to go out of this range of the high wave pattern. In the case of the upward breakout, we should keep going higher, and next target here to the upside stands to 127. It's right there. In the case of the downside breakout, we probably could get a deeper retracement. So that is how the high wave range is important. Meantime, the price stands inside of it. And on this week, and maybe in this and the next one, Bitcoin should get really important test. What the test is? So first, if we take a look at the weekly chart, we already talked about this, that here we have great thrusting action. And potentially from the John Napoli point of view, this background is great for directional patterns, which is a bread and butter buy. This is a kind of the momentum trade when the market hits one of the major levels, or double repo sell. This is bearish reversal pattern that usually triggers deeper retracement to the downside. With the performance that we see here, it is more chances to get double repo, because this is already a third week under the 3x3, but market even not on the way to the any few support areas. It stands in a tight range, and I would say even more that currently you can see it even keep going higher. So what is double repo? Market should try to challenge the top or come very close to it, and then bears should get the failure and drop once again below the 3x3 moving average. If this will happen, we will get confirmed bearish pattern. The background of this pattern is actually inability of the bulls to push price for the top. When the bears step in, overcome the bullish efforts and push price right to the lows, when the bullish stops start triggering. That triggers some accelerating as a snowball deeper retracement. That's how double repo works in general. So here we have to get first inability of the bulls to push price for the top in the kind of the wash and rinse of the top or something of this kind. This is what we have on a weekly Bitcoin pattern, Bitcoin chart. But at the same time, if you take a look at the 10-year bonds, on the cross-market analysis, you could control the same thing, although this is daily chart. And here for the daily chart, the 4.65 10-year yield also seems important, because here we have the same double repo potential shape. Either market will just break it up and keep going higher with the higher yields coming. This will be negative for Bitcoin, and in this case, we could get second scenario that we will consider a bit later. But if yields will capitulate, and it's very comfortable to combine this analysis, because we will know a bit earlier that the yields are capitulating because this is daily chart, while on the Bitcoin we're watching for weekly chart. So that might be great, some preliminary signal or something of this kind. This is what's about the yields. And second is about the dollar. Dollar right now stands on the monthly 618 resistance. Those of you who are watching our weekly reports on the euro currency know that, and that might be another important gem in actually crown of the possible Bitcoin retracement. So upward action. So here's dollar has the resistance. This is actually why we're speaking about the pullback on the euro as well. So, but that is all something like in surrounding of the current Bitcoin situation. By taking a look on the deeper on the daily chart, intraday chart, here is also what we have. recall what we considered last time. We talked about this hand and shoulders pattern. And why I said that this will be test for the Bitcoin. It's just because market comes very important, I would call it as a painful point for this pattern, which is around 100 even. 150, 100 even, where the top of the right arm should be formed. So that will be very important, because if market will break it up and keep going higher, we're automatically turning to idea of the double repo pattern on the weekly. It means that the market will keep going right back to the top and probably should retest it. Something should happen around it. So breaking of this top of the potential right arm means that we are going back to the 108 or somewhere to this region. If market still will hold there and start downward action, and if a hand shoulder starts working, it could mean that we will get deeper ABCD, or kind of this retracement to the support area that also we talked about. So around 83, 89 confidence area. And once again, returning back to the 10-year bonds, here, if it will be no double repo, market keep going higher with high yields on the horizon, chances that the hand shoulders will work here on the daily chart will increase. So currently it looks a bit sophisticated, lots of components that you need to control, but in general it's relatively simple to understand, and actually not too many things we need to keep an eye on. So just be careful and just control these markets that we have just discussed. Finally, just to complete and finish the topic of this hand and shoulders, on Thursday we said we are watching for 150, and just because we have the ABCD pattern in place and it has the XOP target precisely in this area, 635 actually, 160, which is XOP, and it stands precisely around 50% in 618 level, 618, 101, and 149, so in 150 mostly, while here is 99, 130, 830, so it's around precisely around this XOP. So it's also important to keep an eye on an early sign we could get by looking at what will happen around 150. Particularly speaking, on the hourly chart, we could get another pattern, which looks very similar. And if indeed we start getting the hand shoulders here, that will be a great opportunity to take the part with the bearish trade on the daily hand shoulders. Why? Because by having this minor pattern, you could take position around 99 even on the right shoulder. Your stop will be very close, it will be minimal potential loss, and you will take part in the trade. If you will be wrong, loss will be really reasonable, because you will deal with the pattern on the hourly chart. But if you will be right, with this very small loss, you could get the potential of this big daily pattern, the significant downside action. So we're currently coming, as a bottom line, we're currently coming to the two moments. First is a big test for the Bitcoin in general. That should answer on the question whether market will form this pattern and will form deeper retracement, or it will keep going higher. Second, gradually we are coming to the point where we will have to make the decision on the position taken. So if we will get this, we will make the decision for entry. If we will not get it and market will just keep going higher, we will consider opposite direction and position on the long side. So that in towards what we have in Bitcoin. It's great that is happening right on Monday, because really good chances that market will have sufficient time to answer on all these questions that we have.